Welcome to a journey back in time to the intriguing world of ancient Egypt. Picture the majestic pyramids overlooking the Nile, the hot sun casting long shadows over the desert lands. We often envision Egypt as a realm of pharaohs and grand monuments, but what was daily life like for the ordinary people who lived thousands of years ago in this ancient civilization? In ancient Egypt, society was structured much like a pyramid itself, highly hierarchical yet cohesive. At the top stood the pharaoh, believed to be a living god on earth, followed by priests, nobles, and a skilled artisan class. Interestingly, the society's engine was powered by the farmers and laborers who upheld its very foundations. Daily life for most Egyptians was predominantly tied to the cycles of the Nile. This magnificent river was more than a life source. It was the very lifeblood of their existence. With the annual flooding of the Nile, fertile soil was deposited, allowing Egyptians to cultivate grain, flax, and papyrus. Agriculture dictated much of their daily rhythm. Waking at sunrise, laborers would toil under the relentless sun, tending to fields with simple yet effective tools and age-old techniques. The home was a simple yet essential nucleus of personal life. Constructed from mud bricks, these homes provided shelter from the scorching sun. Interiors were minimal, often furnished with woven mats and pottery made by skilled artisans. Meals were humble but nutritious, predominantly composed of bread, fish, and vegetables, with beer as the staple beverage for adults and children alike. Men and women in ancient Egypt led distinctly parallel lives. Men often worked outside on farms or at government projects, while women enjoyed a relatively high degree of independence, engaging in trade or weaving projects from their homes. Marriage was both a social and economic partnership, typically occurring at a young age, with emphasis placed on forming a family base as the cornerstone of Egyptian life. Education for boys was also a noteworthy endeavor, focusing on literacy and mathematics, predominantly for those destined for administrative roles. This dichotomy of education underscored the value ancient Egyptians placed on governance and record-keeping, which is why we know so much about them today. Life, however, wasn't all labor and order. Egyptians had a profound love for music and dance, seeing warmth in community celebrations and ceremonies. Religion, too, permeated daily living, with aunts and goddesses overseeing every aspect of existence. Ultimately, life in ancient Egypt was a fascinating blend of duties, customs, and celebrations. This civilization's ability to marry the mundane with grandeur through their technology, spirituality, and societal structure continues to captivate us even now, an ancient echo in the modern world.